Hey guys, so I thought I'd make a video talking about this thing. I've kind of alluded to it in a few of my videos, but Thomas is joining me as usual, but I've never really made a video kind of focusing on it, so I kind of wanted to tell the full history of what's going on, what's hopefully pretty much done other than just the scar healing. But yeah, you may have noticed, various different things going on with my neck and different coverings that I've had over it in the recent weeks. So this all started in the early 2020s. I had a bump form on my neck, and felt like for several months actually I kind of just ignored it. In general, I'm a very anxious person. Like the way it kind of interprets in terms of health is if there's something that's going to kill me, I just kind of want it to take me by surprise. I don't really want to know the details about it, even if there's something that can be done to make it better. I'm scared of the bad news. I'm scared of whatever process I might have to go through to overcome it. I'm scared of the pain. I'm scared of the cost that's going to be over it. For the most part, I just don't want to deal with it. But after several months of having a bump, I finally kind of caved in and got it checked, and it was just a benign cyst. They offered to do surgery to remove it. I've already accepted my fate as an ugly motherfucker, so I kind of didn't really feel like it was worth getting it removed at that time. So yeah, I just lived with it for the last few years. Fast forward to about a month ago, it starts hurting. It was never bothering me before. First, it kind of had more of a bruise feeling to it, kind of more of a dull pain. Thought maybe just my neck was sore or something, but it wasn't going away. It started getting more and more intense, started being more of a stinging sensation. Remember at one point I had a migraine, and that really amplified the pain a lot, and yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. I was extremely miserable, so I got it rechecked, and sure enough it was infected, and basically my only option was to move forward with surgery. During this time, pretty much the entire, like this side of my neck was entirely red. The cyst was originally, I can't even remember, like maybe half an inch. It got probably like 3 or 4 times that size. It got pretty huge. I mean, I'm sure if you saw it in my videos or in person, you notice that big red thing on my neck. But yeah, so first they put me on antibiotics. They kind of want to get it controlled before they come up with a clear plan of what they're doing. So I took antibiotics for a week, I believe it was, and during that time it softened up quite a bit. It was initially firm. It was pretty gross. It wasn't leaking or anything, but like if you've ever got tattoos and used the secondary skin, Sanoderms or whatever they're called, and like after you've had that on for like a couple days or so, it had kind of that sort of texture, if you know what that's like, except it was a organic part of my body. Yeah, that was pretty gross, but when I went in that time, they said they could drain it, shrink it down a bit, so we went through that. They punctured it, drained whatever gross fluids were in it, and that was when I had the pad on my neck. It was bleeding for like 5 days. Finally seemed to stop after that, so I stopped wearing the pad on that, and they put me on a new antibiotics right as it was time for me to make my follow-up appointment for that, I started having a reaction to those antibiotics. I had a really intense pain in my gallbladder, so I had another anxious reaction to that, but I ended up canceling the appointment that I had to get my gallbladder checked, because that was just kind of a more pressing priority to me at that time. But yeah, they did a ultrasound that I never actually heard anything back from, so I'm hoping no news is good news. But either way, they gave me a pain relief shot, and yeah, that pain passed, put me on a different antibiotic. So, you know, through this whole process, I was on 3 different antibiotics. But yeah, and then finally rescheduled my dermatologist appointment after that. And originally my surgery date wasn't going to be until April, which I wasn't particularly happy with, because like I said, I've been through a lot of pain, a lot of misery, to the point that I was considering just taking a extended leave of absence of work, just try to take disability pay for that time. But luckily there was a cancellation, and I don't really know what the process there is of them choosing, like, you know, who they're going to try to get to fill that cancellation. But either way, they asked me if they wanted me to do surgery. This was last Wednesday. When they called me about it, I believe it was Monday. So, like, just 2 days after they called me to do it. And, you know, I was going to try to take time off work initially. I didn't really have the time to put that in for this, but I was just like, you know, I don't care what happens, I want to get this done and over with. So yeah, I went to surgery. They got it cut out of me, so you can't really tell, but it's all stitched up right now. They're self-dissolving, so I'm gonna, you know, rub them down this Wednesday. It's what, Saturday morning right now, so a few days from now. But yeah, so hopefully this whole process is done. I'm kind of thinking about getting a cover-up tattoo on this, but I mean, of course, I still need that to heal up. So I mean, at the very earliest, it'd probably be like late this year that I would do that. But kind of like the idea of getting like maybe a traditional flower piece or something like that. But I'm not gonna be too picky about like what it is. I'm not gonna try to pull any personal meaning to it, really, because, like, you know, I know scar cover-ups, they have to kind of work with the scar, so I just kind of want to trust the artist to do what's best, you know. But you know, I want to get it healed before I even really decide if that's what I want to do, you know. But, so yeah, that's my story of this thing. So yeah.